Hey, it's been a little while, and the reason for that is that there's tons of construction happening next door. Haven't really had a time where I could actually film where it's quiet. Anyways, in today's video, I'm answering your guys' questions that you posted, and we're also doing the 100 subscriber giveaway, which is a $100 gift card to B&H Photo. Let's go. Matt O'Shea here, and if you're interested in photography or filmmaking tips and tricks, then be sure to subscribe because I've got tons of great content coming. I'm also doing giveaways like the one you're seeing in today's video. So without further ado, let's jump into some of the questions that you guys had for me. First question from Luke Kwan Golf. What gamma/color do you use in your picture profile? Luke, I've actually covered this a few videos back. It's called Best Sony Picture Profile in my opinion. But the long and the short of it is Cine 2 for the gamma and Pro for color space -7 detail. Next comment, great work, from Jeff Telfer. Thanks, man. Casey Kowalchuk asks, if I was given $100,000 to spend on anything film related, where would I put it? That's a tough question, man. Like, I think 25% would go to upgrading my camera gear, my lenses, lights, that kind of stuff. Another 25% would probably go to infrastructure for my business, so office space, office supplies, you know, if I need to upgrade a computer or something like that. And the other 50% would probably be to go towards a passion project, and this could be, say, an actual short film, or I think it would probably be more along the lines of documentary work supporting a great cause. Next question from Danny Rubio. What project did you do that made you say, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? So it wasn't a specific project that made me decide this is what I want to do. It was actually analyzing other filmmakers and photographers, looking at their lifestyle and saying, like, that looks awesome, that's what I want to do. Coupled that with having it as my creative outlet, and it just seemed to be a match. Question from Justin Chan. If Canon releases their full-frame mirrorless, do you think it will give Sony a run for its money? I think Canon's in this really weird space right now where they've got their pro market, which has all these great camera features, but then their mid-tier and their entry level, they don't have a lot of the same features that, say, other camera companies like Sony and Panasonic have. So if Canon was to release a full-frame mirrorless camera, then it should at least compete on the same specs that Sony and Panasonic have already established. Next question from Maurice Austin. Why are the Panasonic bridge cameras not liked so much? From what I do know, they don't have interchangeable lenses, which is kind of a deal breaker for a lot of filmmakers or photographers. That being said though, don't let that hinder you from creating because ultimately it's just a tool and really the talent is behind the camera. Next question from James GP. My question is, why don't you shoot in 1080 60 frames per second? I actually do shoot at 60 frames per second just for slow motion purposes though. If you want more of a video look as opposed to filmic look, then yes, shooting 60 frames per second is great. Question from Josh Rock. Where do you get your music for your videos? I primarily use two services for this. One is artlist.io, it's in the link in the description below, and Epidemic Sound, which is great for YouTubers. Next question, Ryan Tanaka. What made you start making videos? Was there a moment you knew you wanted to do this? Always curious of the process of inspiration. When I was younger, I used to create these little short videos with my friends and they would be like stunt videos. I think another inspiration was Devon Supertramp creating these adventure epic videos that, you know, going around with the glide cam and stuff. And it just kind of transitioned into following other filmmakers like Philip Bloom was another one, Oliver Wood, who was the cinematographer for the Jason Bourne series. Of course, you've got great modern day creators like Peter McKinnon, Dan Mace, Taylor Cut Films, Beautiful Destinations are just like a few to name. A question from Miles Lacoste, or Lacoste. Sorry Miles, I kind of butchered your last name. He asks, how do you reach out to other filmmakers to collaborate, hang out, shoot? What would you do? So when I was first getting started, I reached out to every single video production company in town. I ended up picking up beer or coffee for them, and then we just sat down and we had a chat. Part of the reason for doing this is I wanted to get to know these people and I wanted them to get to know me. I think that's something that's really important to do rather than say just like, hey, let's go out and shoot. You want to actually develop some sort of friendship or some rapport there first before you can actually go and make that next step. And the last question is from AJ. Can you address your workflow process for media file naming and pre-edit processing? Hey AJ, that's actually something I should do a whole video on, but the long and the short of it is that I'll have my media separated into specific folders. From there, I'll import it into Final Cut Pro. I'll add the metadata and then keyword tag it accordingly. Thanks so much for the questions, guys. These are a ton of fun to do. And on to the 100 subscriber giveaway, which is $100 gift card to B&H Photo. So let's see who wins it here. Shake it up a little bit. All right. And the winner of the $100 B&H gift card goes to Josh Rock. Great video, man. Excited to see what comes in the future. Where do you get your music for your videos? Congrats, Josh. So send me a direct message on my YouTube so that I can get your email and send the gift card on over to you. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.